Hello guys and welcome to Scryers Emporium. This is Charlotte and today we're going to be looking at the Kaldheim Commander Deck. Now unfortunately when I first recorded this video the audio was, well, non-existent, so I'm having to do a voiceover. So I do apologise if anything looks a bit weird or disjointed. So here we have the pack. This is specifically made for the Commander game, and of course it's the Kaldheim set, and this is based on the Commander Raynar the Ever Watchful. This guy, he's a foil card, and each Commander deck as it is comes with one Commander and a deck to match with tokens and all the things, the lands that you will need to play with this particular commander. These packs are great. They're great for just starting to play Commander, learning to play Commander. It's a one-stop shop for everything you need. So let's crack open the case. So that took a while to open, but here is everything that you get when you first open the pack. You get your Commander, you get the deck, you get tokens, you get instructions on how to play, you get a box to put all of your cards in, and you get the life wheel. Now with Commander it's different to normal. You get 40 lives instead of 20. So you start off the game with 40 lives. And then your Commander starts in the command zone. And you have to spend your mana to bring them out. And once they're out, they can then attack. So let's talk a bit about the Commander. So like I said earlier, everything in this pack is centered around this guy, and it's pre-chosen with the Commander set. If you're making your own, you can choose your own Commander. They have specific mana that you need. This one needs white and blue to bring out, plus 2 others. Now his talents are flying, vigilance, and the first card you foretell each turn costs 0 to foretell, and then he has another one where whenever you exile one or more cards from your hand and or permanents from the battlefield, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying, and that's the token right next door to it, the bird. So you can create one of them, but it has to be white, so maybe it's a spirit creature. I might have read that wrong. Oh well. But the tokens that are in that pack match the Commander, and that's with every deck that you create. You would pick, if they have a token ability, you would pick the correct tokens to go with it. And in this pack in particular, there are 12 tokens. And then let's open the main deck. So in this deck you have all the lands you would need, all the instants you would need, all the sorceries, creatures, everything. It's well balanced, it's well thought out. The people that made the pack have done it. You don't need to do a thing. You literally open it and play. It's fantastic. There's a selection of rare, uncommon and common in here for you to play with, and each one sort of complements the other. So there's different rules in the Commander game. The style of play is very different, and there's not necessarily rules, but I think they are rules. As I say, I'm completely new to playing this, which is why I bought this deck. But there's a certain amount of instants you can have, there's a certain amount of creatures, a certain amount of lands. And when you're new to it, that just goes, well, it goes straight over my head. I have no idea what the ins and outs of this are, which is why this product is so fantastic. We have loads of different style of creatures, straight up 3 rares for white, and I don't believe when I was opening the packs that any of them were duplicates of the rares or the uncommons, I don't think, which is quite interesting because a lot of the time when I've opened other packs there are duplicates. When I've opened the decks, the actual decks that I've bought, they are duplicates. So I'm just pointing out here that all of the cards within this deck are white and blue, which are specifically tailored towards the commander. So you don't want to be, when you're setting up a commander deck yourself, if you're doing it yourself, you don't want to be picking anything other than whites and blues to go in it. You can pick dual creatures that have both of them, but it has to be white and blue. If you pick a commander that has 20 different colours, obviously there isn't, but it's a gross over exaggeration, but if you need 20 mana to bring it out and all 5 colours, you pardon me French, screwed. It's not effective. Another thing with the commander is the commander can die, but it just goes into your command, into the command center again. You have to then bring it out again with your mana, but you add 2 each time. So with this commander, it would be a white, a blue, 2 others, plus an extra 2. And it adds 2 each time. So 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 6, 6 becomes 8, until if you die 7 times, you just, it's gone. You're screwed. You are screwed. So just looking through some other cards here, different instance. Obviously in the original audio I went into more detail. There's Brago, King Eternal. Some really pretty artwork in these packs. Honestly, I'm just blown away by the artwork. You can see behind my Elspeth mats that we bought the other day, that artwork is amazing. And these are just the same. Oh, Return to Dust, I like that one. Exile target artifact or enchantment. If you cast this spell during your main phase, you may exile up to 1 other target artifact or enchantment. That's a good card. And then that's like the wall from Game of Thrones, Wall of Omens, Wall of Ice, looks amazing. Loads and loads of good cards, and if you look at the mana cost, a lot of them are quite low. I don't think I've seen any that, I think that might be the highest one I've seen. I could be wrong. You've got to have a good balance of high cards and low cards. You don't want to have too many mana that you can't move between instants and you can't play. You don't want to have not enough so you can't actually get anything out. You don't want to just have mana, and you don't want to just have instants because they're gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. So it's a real balancing act trying to get these so that there's a synergy between them. You've got to have synergy. So here's a few artifacts that are included. Really pretty artwork again. The thing with this deck, I did realise that there's a lot of uncommons mixed in with commons and artifacts. They didn't separate them all. So I was coming up with commons and then 2 uncommons again, 3 uncommons again, and then going back to common. I think there is a rule on dual lands I saw somewhere, but I might be wrong, specifically with the commander decks. But yeah, and we're coming towards the lands, I think. There's a few specific ones with rules on. I haven't played too many of them, actually, whilst I've been playing. So I'll be interested to start learning how to use those lands with the specific abilities. So there you go, separated the other lands, and there's a couple of others at the back, a couple of instants and enchantments. But yeah, that's the deck, all centered around blue and white, evenly balanced and ready for you to start playing straight away. You can play straight away. Let's have a look at some of the tokens that we've got. There's 12 that come in these commander decks, and there's all sorts of different commander decks. I chose Kaldheim because I like the Viking vibe. Yes, Vikings, I have watched it. There's a spirit, there's flying creatures, there's soldiers. These are all dual-sided, as you can see. There's a nice Pegasus. Hercules has been lending his horse out. Another Pegasus with the, what is he? No, I can't read it now. You've got a boar with a spirit, and I believe these two both have the same on the other side, the Thopter. So dragon with a Thopter and the whirlpool looking thing. So all of these work together. There'll be tokens in there that work with creatures in the deck, and then there's tokens that work with the commander. So that is the whole pack. I think the thing with these decks and the thing with these packs, it's not angled towards an investment. It's not angled to make money out of. There's no huge rare cards. There's no money makers in these. It's literally wham bam, thank you ma'am, let's play. You know, it's an amazing product. I love it. I think it's a great idea. It's so good for just introducing and dipping your toe into the world of Commander. Whether you're a completely new player like me, or, well, 2 months fresh, or whether you've been playing for ages and Commander's a new style that you're just not used to, dip your toe and have a go, you know. And it was £18.49. For £18.49, 100 cards, fully fledged, a box to put it in with your live counter, you're ready to go. You could buy this from a street corner and then go in and play that night. It's that easy. Well, yeah. Well, it is easy. All you have to do is read cards and know what you're putting out there. That's it. It's so ready to go. And like I said, it's not an investment. It's purely for entertainment. And it gets people involved. I highly, highly, highly recommend people purchasing a Commander deck. I think they are amazing, absolutely amazing. So we are going to finish there. I hope you enjoyed the video. I do apologise about the audio. It can't be helped, but if you made it this far, congratulations, you made it with me. So please give us a like, a subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss any other videos. We've got some really exciting ones coming up. And I'll see you next time. Bye!